Hello YouTube, it's Special Fester here, and guys, today I'm going to teach you how to follow churn more effectively on Tumblr. Now, follow churning is the process of following a bunch of people in hopes that they will follow you back. Now, a lot of people don't really like this method, but to be honest with you, you really need to do it, especially when you're starting out, because no matter how great your content is, if you don't have people following you, if your stuff is not appearing on people's dashes, then there's no way that it's going to get out there and going to get reblogged. So I really highly recommend it, and Tumblr is a great place for follow churning because of a variety of reasons that I will discuss in a little bit. We'll get right into it right now. Okay. You want to follow a tag or search for a tag that a lot of people put in their posts who follow back. And the best one is this one right here, follow for follow, or it's F4F, that stands for follow for follow. So you can either track that like I do and then click it, or you can always just type it right into search and it'll get you there the same way. Now, you might see that my icons might look a little bit different than yours. That's because I have missing E installed as well as Xkit, but you don't need Xkit for this follow churning thing, but you do need missing E. The thing that missing E changes is this little bookmark icon right here. And if you have that bookmark appear, you know that you are already following someone. Now, see, I click this individual, sun rising at Tumblr, and it takes a little bit to load because I got a PC running Vista. It's not the best. You see that I'm already following this person. Now that's a big help, so because if you follow a lot of people because you're follow churning, you're not going to remember every single person's name. And like I said, without missing E, you don't have that. You have to click into them to see. See this person? There is no icon, so I can click into them and wait for their page to load, and follow. Now, as soon as you click that, it has already taken place that you are following them. Like I said, my computer is just a little bit laggy, and so might yours be, but even though it didn't turn to the unfollower thing, it had followed them. So you can just click and click out. You don't have to really worry about waiting. So, see, here's another person that I don't follow. I can click it, and then I can wait for the icon to change, but you don't have to do that at all. You can just click that. Oh, whoops, already following this person. See, it didn't show that because this is a promo blog. And that's another thing I'll let you know. When you're doing the follow for follow, you want to do it as effectively as possible. You want to follow the people who are most likely to follow you back. Now, if you're typing that F4F, the first posts that appear are going to be the people who have posted most recently with that tag. And I would suggest, in the beginning especially, that you want to mainly follow people who are putting this follow for follow message themselves and not a promo, because with promos you don't know what time that was posted because people submit it to the promo blog and then that promo blog publishes it whenever, and maybe it's old, maybe that person's not on anymore because it's been a couple hours or a day or whatever. But this, for instance, they are probably online right now because they posted this only a couple of minutes ago. So like I said, you just click. Don't even have to wait for it to turn to that unfollow symbol. Trust me, it followed them if you clicked it. So then you want to keep scrolling through, and if you start doing it a while, it's going to be a little bit harder. There's going to be less people because you're following so many of them. But then you can just take a couple of days off, and then there should be more people who you haven't followed who will appear under that follow for follow tag. Now, ones that say, I'll check out your blog and maybe follow back, those aren't the best ones to follow. Or ones that say something along the lines of like, oh, like blah blah blah, if I, message me, or if I don't follow you back right away, don't worry about it, I'll get back to you. they're probably just looking for kind of an excuse so that if you catch them not following you, you're not going to bitch at them. Ones that say something like, I follow back 1,000,000%, those are usually the ones that mean business. You can count on that. But you can follow up to 200 people a day, and it should take you, if you're doing it good, should take you less than an hour and a half, depending on how good your computer is. And also, in the beginning, when most of the people you aren't following already, it should go a lot quicker, maybe like 45 minutes. But you can follow up to 5,000 people, and then you can begin unfollowing and following new ones. Like I said, the follower limit is 5,000 people. Now, there's unfollower trackers and unfollower checkers that a lot of people use, so when you get to this point and you have to start unfollowing people, you kind of want to do it carefully. Try to find out who is not an active user and unfollow them. Don't just unfollow randomly, because you will lose followers when you start doing this. I'm not going to lie, but not that many, because a lot of people don't have the unfollower tracker, and even if they do, a lot of people don't use it, and even if they do use it, a lot of people won't go to the trouble of actually unfollowing you, and it doesn't always even work. So don't worry about it too much. But another thing you can do once you've maxed out your 5,000 follower limit is to simply, see, here's a good one, I'm not following them, I always follow back, promise. That's probably a good one. They're on right now most likely because it was a recent post. So yeah, and this really does work. Now, you know, I've been doing this follow churning for a little bit this morning, so we'll go back to my dash and look at this, all these people following me since my last post. This is all this morning. You know, that's not that many, but if someone doesn't follow you right away, don't worry about it. Keep at it, because in a couple of days, you know, next time they log on, a lot of those people will follow you. You'll notice if you keep doing this every day, you're going to get a constant stream of followers all the time. Most people, that's what's so great about Tumblr as opposed to Twitter. You know, all of these are real people, whereas Twitter, when you follow churn, a lot of them are bots, and most people keep their word. People who say follow for follow and tag that, you know, if you follow the right ones that say, you know, messages that really indicate that they mean business and they'll follow you back, a lot of people will. I would say probably 60 to 75, 80% of people that you follow churn will actually follow you back. You know, now look at this blog I have, for example. You know, I am following 3,000 people and I have about 2,600 followers. That's a pretty, you know, not all of those are from follow churning. I do post a lot of good photos that get reblogged, but it just goes to show you it really works on Tumblr, and it's so much more motivating to work on your blog, to take part in content creation when you actually have some followers. I know it's demotivating when you feel like you're putting so much work into these things and it just feels like no one's even seeing it. So this has been a follow churning tutorial by Special Fester. I follow back 1,000,000%, of course. specialfester.tumblr.com. If you guys have any questions, get at me on Twitter, Tumblr, or wherever. Have a great day, guys. Deuces.